We've been in this series, Fixer to Fabulous, and it's been a great series, but I have to be honest with you. I hate house projects. The idea of renovating a space is exciting to many, but not me. Tearing down what existed, not really knowing exactly what to do to make it better. Don't get me wrong, I love spaces that have been renovated, but the moment of renovation is tough work. See, this is true for our house, but this is also true for our heart as well. When we go through the renovation of our heart, that means there is something that needs revitalizing. It only comes from tearing apart what exists. See, in Scripture, we see that most of the time this comes in light of some really tough situations and circumstances that might come our way, but there is opportunity for this new and better way of living. Paul writes this letter to Romans in chapter 5, verse 3. He says this, he says, "We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation." See, oftentimes those problems and trials that Paul is referring to are things that we can actually change about ourselves. It might be bitterness, resentment. See, this week, we want you to know that there is freedom in forgiveness. When we forgive others, when we tear down the walls of resentment that we built up over years, we realize that the newly renovated heart that is available to us will transform our life for the better. So the question you need to ask yourself is, are you holding on to resentment? See, when I say those words, bitterness, resentment, forgiveness, is there someone that you immediately think of? Paul writes another letter in this letter to the Colossians, chapter 3, verse 13. It's our theme verse for the week. He says this, he says, "Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you." See, we have the ability to forgive even in the worst circumstances because Jesus forgave you.